Most anticipated movies. I ain't gonna lie, Wicked definitely up there.
Tidbits I've heard from
Wicked Part 2 definitely up there, bro. Yo, I was in there going like, ah, bro. I was in there, bro. I was in there. I was like, it's me, the vine, grab it, bro. I was in there, bro.
I actually really want to see that movie now. Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up. It's a freaking Looney Tunes movie. Big Looney Tunes fan here. So you know I'm going to be popping in the theater.
Bro, this is crazy.
To see it. I think the only reason it ended up making on my list.
Do not let me near that duck.
Just because, you know, I have a bias towards Bugs.
Yo, what they got to do with King Von? Go back to Wicked. You saw King Von. You saw King Von?
Bunny and some.
You saw King Von? Where did you see King Von?
Really had no expectation for that first movie. Ended up really surprising me. And then the
Where do you see King Von, bro?
Little tidbits I've heard for what happens in the second part.
He looks like... Oh,
I actually really want to see that movie now. Looney Tunes.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, it did look like he had dreadlocks, too.
Day the Earth Blew Up. It's a freaking Looney Tunes movie. Big Looney Tunes fan here. So you know I'm going to be popping in the theater to see it. I think the only reason it ended up making on my list is because, you know, I have a bias towards Bugs Bunny and some live action zaniness thrown in there. But what I've seen so far from the trailers and the look of the movie, it's bringing me back to the old days of when I would watch Looney Tunes as a kid. Saw 11, I was really hoping I could slap on this list, but we've been hearing that movie might not even get released this year. There's been other behind the scene issues with the Saw world, and so I just didn't want to jinx it, but hey, I'm still looking forward to it, and hopefully that movie gets made this year. Mortal Kombat 2, I didn't think the first one was all that amazing, but I didn't hate it as much as other people, so I'm still looking forward to what they do with the second movie. Jurassic World Rebirth, it seems like they're really going back to their roots and maybe horrifying it with some action elements, but that last movie, Jurassic World Dominion, just let me down so much, and I felt like they just led up to...
HoneyBook completely changed how I do business. I'm a photographer and independent business. It's a fact.
To nothing with that series, and now they're forced to regain the audience that they disappointed. And you know what? Laugh at me, but I'm gonna put the Minecraft movie. Not really because I'm a Minecraft fan or I thought the trailers were all that awesome, but because I still have faith in director Jared Hess, who brought me Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre, and those two movies will let me know this film will be meme central and I'll probably enjoy it. And probably the one movie that would have ended up really high on my list if there was already a trailer and I could get a feel of this movie, the Michael Jackson biopic titled Michael. Big Michael Jackson fan since
the second trailer that released was way better. Nah, it was. But like, at the end of the day, it's still the Minecraft movie. I actually didn't know the director of the Minecraft movie was the same director as Nacho Libre. I ain't gonna lie, I might gotta watch it just because of that. Cause bro, I love Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre, literally top 3 movies. I'm not even trolling y'all, bro. I love Nacho Libre, bro. That shit was my shit back in the day. Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
I was a little kid.
Go to freaking movie, bro.
And man, there is a lot of pressure to make this movie right. This was one of...
I feel like this movie's gonna be a big ass letdown. There's no way they're gonna make this shit good. Like, I feel like it's gonna feel like it's not gonna have the same aura. Next year we getting the Skibbity Toilet movie, bro. The Skibbity Toilet movie is not Yo, Michael Bay. Michael Bay? Yo, Michael Bay gonna cook up?
Left a giant impact on the industry. My only fears with this movie is they're gonna sugarcoat a lot of the ups and downs of his life. Also, although it's great that they got a person related to Michael Jackson to play him, that'll really help with the look of Michael. Are they a good actor, though? Can they portray Michael on screen? I don't know. I'm really looking forward to this movie, but since I haven't seen
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I need to see more to, like, put my trust into the movie. The whole Skibbity Toilet series? Bro, them shits got, like, 7,000 episodes. Them shit's longer than One Piece. I ain't gonna lie, you're cooked.
Some of the things I'm hesitant with are overtaking it. But all right, those are some of my honorable mentions. Let's get in.
Skibbity Toilet got more episodes than One Piece, but no cap.
Megan 2.0. Yeah, that's right. Your boy who enjoys killer doll movies is excited for a killer doll movie. Although I think it sucks that this franchise is now PG-13, there is something interesting that I think they're doing with this series and now kind of turning Megan into the good guy. The trailer is set to be here any week now, and the things I've heard of what happens in this movie sound bonkers. We're gonna get a competing robot doll named Amelia fighting Megan. I am curious if it's gonna...
It's only like 96? Bro, that's longer than One Piece, bro. I used to be so scared of dolls and shit, bro. But ever since I watched the entire Chucky series, bro, that like I'm not watching this shit, bro.
gonna lean more
Maybe like for
action,
like a date,
comedy, and
or
basically
like
do
just
away
hang out with the
all
boys.
horror elements. I'd like it to still push the boundary for PG-13, but it's really the fact that Megan is embracing the living doll thing, and that's just always a genre of movies I've enjoyed. Number 9 on my list, Karate
Nah,
Kid
this shit gonna be fire. They cannot fumble this. Look, I think that I love that the fact that they're making it more serious. I love for the fact that they're connecting the dots. This shit gonna be good. This shit is gonna be good.
This
And I
movie-
love the fact that like technically the kid in this is technically the strongest Karate Kid ever. He's gonna be the strongest Karate Kid ever. Like he's gonna be strong. He's gonna be stronger than Miguel, than like Prime LaRusso, Prime all that. I actually fuck with Karate Kid 2012. I actually fuck with it. I don't know, yo, because I never seen like the first one. Okay, listen. That's how I was introduced to Karate Kid. The first Karate Kid movie that I watched was that one. I knew about the previous one. I knew about the OG, but I got introduced with that one because the thing is, this is why I love that movie, because I grew up in Chinatown, so I kind of related to like to the main character, because he's growing up around like a Chinese, and I just thought it was fire. I just thought it was like, at the time I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of fire. Like I don't know why, but also cause I love the kung fu, and I thought kung fu always looked better, and I love Jackie Chan, and so like I'll be honest, I really love that movie. Like people could shit on it all the time. Like, did it deserve a sequel? Fuck no. I'm glad it was just one movie, but I definitely want to see Jaden Smith in this though. Hopefully he's in this. I don't know. He probably isn't.
He
probably isn't though. I'm not gonna lie.
Up on the honorable mentions list if it was not for that awesome trailer they put out a couple of weeks ago. I knew I was going to be excited for Karate Kid Legends because I'm a big Karate Kid fan. I like the original 4 movies. The remake with Jaden Smith I thought was also super well done. Cobra Kai I've been really enjoying. And when I heard, they got Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan would be in it, as exciting as that sounded, it did kind of scream cash grab, like they knew that would just be the thing to sell tickets, and it would be a kind of a half-baked together idea for the film. But that trailer, it was a lot more serious than I expected. Jackie Chan seems to be a lot more involved in the movie. He's even gonna fight at some point along with Ralph Macchio Danielson. No, it feels like they're actually putting respect into this franchise and not just treating it like a cash grab. Hopefully it does end up delivering though. Number 8 on the list, another movie that probably would have ended up on the honorable mentions if it were not for a couple of details that got revealed recently. Predator Badlands. I think Disney is still kicking themselves for releasing Prey on Hulu and not realizing the amount of fans there are.
Prey was actually entertaining. It wasn't the best movie or the best Predator movie, but it was dead ass entertaining as fuck. I love Prey. I actually like Prey. Prey was cool. I actually like Prey.
For Predator and Alien, because they had a pretty successful run with Alien Romulus that just went to theaters, and now they're
Yo, Alien Romulus was crazy. That shit was crazy. Alien Romulus was fucking crazy. I love it. I love Alien Romulus. That shit was so fire. Alien Romulus was so fire. Oh my god.
With Predator
When the
Badlands.
big lanky dude came in, he's
about
like,
this movie were kind of up in the air, wish-washy. All we really knew is that it was going to involve 2 sisters entering the world for the first time, going up against a predator. And that right there didn't really excite me. It made me go, okay, I guess that's fine. It was then the new added detail that Predator Badlands would actually be told from the perspective of the predator. And that right there is the simple little twist we needed to keep things fresh in a franchise that's already had several movies. We always complain that this alien being is known for hunting different creatures across the galaxy, but it ends up dying to a lot of people on Earth. Now setting him up as the main character, well, you gotta have him win, but we're gonna see the struggle of what it takes for him to win. So I think that's awesome, and plus Dan Trachtenberg is coming back, and I liked a lot of the action and things he did with the Predator and Prey, so this should be good. Number 7 on my most anticipated list, Final Destination Bloodlines, another movie where we're set to get the trailer any day now, and as a horror fan, one of my favorite franchises is the Final Destination series. There's really only one movie in that entire franchise that that I kind of just dislike. But the rest of the series, I just love this idea that death is coming after you and you die in these horrific accidents. Clues about maybe how to avoid your death, skip the pattern, try to cheat it. Love all of that, and Final Destination Bloodlines promises to mix up the formula, keep things moving. We've heard rumors and rumblings that it could deal with, you know, a family lineage, that maybe there's a whole bloodline of people that weren't supposed to exist, and now death is coming after that family. We still don't know exactly what the accident will be. We've heard a restaurant, a high-rise building, but a lot of that mystery is so fun for me, and this will also be one of the last performances of Tony
What?
Todd, who, although would have little screen time in a lot of these movies, his impact in the film.
What? Oh, I'm watching this. Bro, I love him. Bro, he's so goated. RIP, man. He was goated as Venom. Bro, I actually love him. He's like the best part of these movies. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would like, I low-key don't like these type of movies because like I feel like it's so like lazy. I feel like these type of movies is lazy. Like it's cool, but I feel like it's lazy. It's like you're just watching people die. There's no like, just like you're just watching people die, and like it's kind of like like I don't care. It's like it's like if Art the Clown had telekinesis. Like I don't like what I'll just watch Art the Clown. Like I just watch like I don't. That's why I personally don't like them. But like the best part about these movies was this guy. This guy was so cool, bro. I actually love this guy.
Were felt. So I'm super excited to see how else Final Destination plans.
If he's in that shit, I'm low key watching, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyday situation.
Not in the theaters. I'm not watching this shit in theaters, bro. Maybe with a friend, maybe, but
that turn deadly. Number 6 on my list, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Dude, we getting a new Mission Impossible movie. We talk about how this franchise just gets better and better as it goes along. I will admit that last entry, Dead Reckoning, feels like maybe we hit our threshold, that maybe we've gone as good as we can with this series, and now we are set to be hitting the final film. Whether that ends up being the case, we'll see.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to not think Mission Impossible was all that. I watched Dead Reckoning. I'm like, you know what? This shit was peak. I ain't gonna lie, Dead Reckoning was peak, bro. When it was on the fucking the train, and it went off the cliff. They were like, that shit was like on some Uncharted shit. I love it, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. And then, bro, that shit was, I love that shit. That shit made me nut, bro. It was fighting on the train track, not even the train tracks. It was fighting on the train while it was falling. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was peak.
Or not, but
peak
Tom
movie.
Cruise just delivers.
Tom Cruise is him. I don't like shit, bro.
Time with these movies, the suspense, the action set pieces, the twists and turns.
It's just it's so goated. It's so goated. I don't even know how. Like I underestimate Mission Impossible, but I definitely want to watch the next one in theaters. That's how much I like this shit.
This new villain threat that they've introduced, an AI that can predict a lot of people's next moves, might be cliche in a world where AI is a growing threat, but I thought Mission Impossible had a really refreshing angle on it, and I'm curious to see that go a step further. The funny thing also with this series is we know the movies will be good, but if it's just good, that is actually a disappointment in the Mission Impossible franchise, because we usually expect excellency. How many franchises can you say that about, you know? Number 5 on my list, Sinners. All I needed to know is Ryan Coogler's next movie, and you had me hooked, but then you add on the fact that it's a vampire story, horror film, and we get 2 Michael B. Jordans? Alrighty then, it's getting up on the list pretty high. And that's also saying a lot because I'm someone who just does not even care about vampire stories anymore. They're so oversaturated. I feel like we've done every little thing we can in that series, but I'm still kind of curious to see what someone like Ryan Coogler will do. Number 4 on my list? Oh, that 4 is your clue because it's the Fantastic Four. It is so funny to me that we finally have the
I'm not gonna lie, no bullshit, I'm watching Superman over this. I'm watching Superman first and then this. No bullshit. If Superman comes out first, I'm watching Superman first. No bullshit. I mean, whichever one comes first, I'm gonna watch first. I like DC and Marvel. But that Superman movie, oh my god, that shit looks so good, bro. That shit looks so good. James Gunn, I wanna suck your dick. Okay, alright.
Fantastic
fault, yo, my fault.
Four, owned by Marvel once again, and this will be their entry into the MCU. And what do they decide to do? Set them in a separate Earth outside of the MCU. Oh, Kevin Feige, you bloody genius. But man, we have had so many Fantastic Four adaptations that they have just become mainstay players in a lot of people's minds. I love the cast that they've put together, this idea of it's set in a retro futuristic timeline. They're looked at as celebrities in this world. This is kind of like the first MCU movie in a long time that I'm just excited for without the attachment of nostalgia bit. You know, you've had Deadpool and Wolverine, you had Spider-Man No Way Home. There was a lot of nostalgic things in that movie that had me over the moon excited, but just the brand itself, Fantastic Four, that's got me looking forward to what the MCU can do, and they better nail it. You can't mess up the Fantastic Four, especially when it's finally in the MCU. Number 3 on my list, Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro is going to be directing a Frankenstein movie for Netflix. We only have this one first look photo, and that is all I needed because I know they are going all out. Body parts, big set pieces. Oh, it's still sad Andrew Garfield didn't turn out to be the monster for this movie. Jacob Elordi got that role when Andrew Garfield had to drop out due to other scheduling conflicts. But at the end of the day,
Jacob Elordi, the motherfucker from Euphoria. You euthanizing. I can only tell you angle. Mr. Morale, when I turn to me now, you're a rap artist, not a con artist. I'm tone with a feeling concepted. I make music that electrify. You make music that pacify. I can double down on that line, but spend this time.
Thing that makes me excited is not really even the cast. It's the fact that Guillermo del Toro is making a movie about one of his most beloved characters of all time, Frankenstein. He already made a pretty perfect Creature from the Black Lagoon movie in The Shape of Water. His take on Pinocchio was
I love that movie so much.
dark and pretty heartbreaking. I think he's going to do amazing things with this interpretation of Frankenstein. And that's just kind of cool that this year has been the year of these Universal monsters kind of coming back to life, whether attached to Universal or not. You got vampires with Sinners, you got Frankenstein here, and in the month of January, we are getting Lee Winnell's Wolfman. Sometimes a true classic, never goes out of style, and I know Guillermo del Toro is going to deliver with this. All I ask is Netflix, please let there be a couple of movie theater screenings because I would love to see this in the big screen. All right, but getting on to the top 2, what are they going to be? Number 2, Avatar 3. Oh, something.
Avatar Way of Water was good. Don't get it fucked up. It was good. But, I don't know about this one.
Something funny happened to me when I went to go see Avatar The Way of Water, and that is that I was converted into an Avatar fan. For the longest time, I was a...
That ending fight was peak, though. I'm not gonna lie. The Avatar ending fight, that shit was fire.
Semi-Avatar hater. Not that I really disliked the first movie, but I never really got all that hype. I thought it was overrated. It's like, okay, cool. Big blue people, expensive movie. Good for you, James Cameron. Oh my goodness, Avatar 2 is a masterpiece. The vision became clear for what he was trying to set out, and the characters he had set up with the new elements introduced into the world. Wow, I am really looking forward to these next couple of movies and where they decide to take things. All we really know is that in Avatar 3, we're going to be meeting a tribe of fire people, exploring new parts of Pandora, and Jake Sully and his family trying to earn their trust, or maybe not even.
You got land, you got water, you got fire. They finna get the air.
Just go up against them. These Avatar movies are soon becoming a monumental event within our movie culture. I'm glad I stopped being a hater and started getting on board, so I can't wait to see what happens in this film. But number 1 on the list isn't any surprise. I think everyone knew this would be my number 1 movie. James Gunn's.
This shit gonna be fire! Bro, I'm tired of people dissing James Gunn. I'm tired of people underestimating the GOAT. Yo, Creature Commandos is peak. Please watch that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Creature Commandos is peak. I'm not gonna lie. James Cameron cooks with Cameron. James Cameron. Who the fuck is James? James Gunn. James Gunn, bro. I don't know what type of drug he puts in his system to create such peak fiction, but he just does, bro. He just does, bro. Watch the newest episode of Creature Commandos. Tell me that shit was not peak, bro. Like, I'm tired of y'all, bro.
Superman. I just get giddy and excited now, knowing we are finally in the year that we are going to be getting a new Superman movie. It has been way too long, and I'm glad it's not a Superman movie that's attached as a half-made Justice League film or a team-up movie. No, it's going to be fully just Superman. Of course, there's a lot of doubt, and I'm still hesitant on a couple of elements that James Gunn is throwing in there, but at the end of the day, the man has not given me a bad movie. I should expect nothing but the best from what he has, and if this goes well, it'll just be nice to see a world where Superman is looked at as a bright, hopeful figure again, and not really a character that's boring or overlooked. I can't even begin to talk about the immense amount of pressure with this movie, because if it fails, James Gunn has already talked about, doesn't look like we'll be making more DC movies after that. But when I sat down and asked myself if there was really only one movie I could watch this year, it would be Superman. But those are just my most...
Bro, James Gunn's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, if Superman don't work out, we're cooked. Bro, I've seen the best of James Gunn. There's no fucking way. There's no way this shit's gonna be ass. There's just no way. There's literally no way. The only mid thing he's dropped was like Guardians 2. And that shit was fire. That shit was fire. Guardians 2 was fire. Guardians 2 was so fire. Even though it was in my opinion, Guardians 2 is the worst one out of all three Guardians movies. Yes, I like Guardians 3 because it focuses on Rocket Raccoon. You guys I like the first one because I like it's just goated. The first one's just iconic. That shit's just iconic, bro. Come on. Damn, the second one was so good too. Oh my gosh, bro. James Gunn, can you make a bad movie, bro? Holy shit. Fuck you. Don't even get me started on Suicide Squad. Bro, saved the whole fucking franchise. That shit is crazy, bro. Oh my gosh.
Anticipated movies of 2025.
Like, look at this man's like in sports terms. Look at this man's like record, right? He's on some like silky type of timing, bro. This man got Duke Dennis levels of goddamn like stats, bro. LeBron James levels of fucking stats, bro. This man got like 75 rebounds, 75 shots, like in one game. Like, I'm glazing, bro.
I really want to hear from you guys. What makes it on your list? What do you think?
But that shit, it's the fucking box office, boy.
Shouldn't have made it on my list. I'm curious.
Bro, Superman, bro.
What's good, YouTube?
Superman, look, all I'm gonna say is, bro, before I get into the next thing, bro, and y'all see in my mouth, bro, Superman, if Superman don't break the fucking box office, fuck that. Okay? Fuck.
Subscribe to Ignitah in order to revive my goat Vex bolts.